Welcome back to Mana Tutor MTG Draft. Like last time, we walked through having Matt go through a draft and we teamed up in person. If you haven't seen that video, take a look at it up above here. And this time, we are going to have me lead the draft with Matt commenting along the way, see, what kind of differences we see both in draft and in play. I happen to have a live Premier draft already, a deck that's not completed through all its games, so we're going to do a traditional draft here instead. But, should be roughly the same, just we'll have to know that we're going to be sideboarding. So with that, maybe we can kick this off.
Sounds good. Let's dive in. And here we go, pack one. With a Mount Doom as the rare.
Yeah, actually, I've never actually even seen, I've seen it, but, what is it? Oh, yeah, this is you throw the ring in or whatever, and, destroy things.
Yeah.
All right, so out of here, what I see, playables, Reprieve, Goblin Fire Leaper, Shadowfax, those are the main standouts. Of the commons... Yep. Actually, Quarrel's End is probably the best here, but Great Hall of the Citadel also leaves us open. But I don't think I'm taking that here. No. It's one of these three for me.
Yeah.
I honestly probably am going Shadowfax because of its power. The other two leave you more open. I would if they're close enough, but they need to be really close, and I don't think they're enough close. Reprieve's 57.7% win rate. Goblin Fire Leaper, we've already got the one, but was 56, and then Shadowfax was 58. I mean, so maybe Reprieve could have been right. Now we're looking at Reprieve, Nazgul, Shadow Summoning. I mean, this is a pretty good pack. Errand Rider.
Yeah. Hobbit Sting, even.
Hobbit Sting. Yeah. So I'm still going to go an uncommon. I'm just forgetting. Oh, yeah. This is just the 2/4.
That's terrible. Yeah. It's absolutely bad.
Yeah. I mean, Nazgul is good enough, I think, where it's just that. Shadow Summoning is also great, but.
Yeah.
Not as good as. Not quite as good as Nazgul.
I think Nazgul is the right pick, although I could see a case. It's still early enough that I think Nazgul's the right pick, but if it was maybe one or two picks later, I might go for Errand Rider or something like that, just because,
Yep.
You could still abandon the Shadowfax at this point, though, so I think Nazgul's definitely the right pick. Although we haven't seen a lot of information in terms of things getting passed. Well, another Shadowfax.
Yeah, so, Shadowfax I even like as a splash, too, so... that's part of what made me want to take that, say, over the Reprieve and the Fire Leaper. Because we still kind of stay open to any color pair splashing red or white. Seeing 2 is pretty strong. There's nothing else really in consideration here for me. I mean, the other best Eagles of the North, Herodrum, Spearmaster. I think I would go Eagles of the North next, which a lot of people don't really like that card, but I like Land Cyclers, especially early on.
No, I like Eagles as well. I especially like Eagles with Shadowfax.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just an amazing combination to get it in play free.
So we'll take Shadowfax. I was just looking to see. Okay. This is interesting.
Another Reprieve.
Yeah, a Reprieve and Errand Rider. I think Errand Rider is better than Reprieve. I like Reprieve a lot, but not over Errand Rider, I don't think. Errand Rider is 57. Reprieve is 57.7. Making sure I have that right, yeah. And then Errand Rider's got to be up there. Actually, Errand Rider's 57.7% as well.
What about Improvised Club? What do you think of that?
Not as good as the other two, but I do like Improvised Club. I mean, it is a higher win rate, but I still... I'm not taking that over one of these other two.
Yeah. No, I think that's probably the right move, especially this early. I have seen a lot of professionals playing Breaking of the Fellowship more.
Yeah.
Specifically because it has the ring tempt on it. Wow, another Reprieve.
Yeah.
There's like 5 copies of Reprieve going around. I think it's finally time to take one, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that. I mean, Easterling is tempting because we have the Nazgul, but we haven't really seen a lot of other black.
Uh,
I mean, we
we've
have been
been
seeing white.
Yeah, and we've been seeing black, one or two and not good ones. So my sense is somebody to your right is picking black.
Yeah.
Ringo South is actually an interesting card, but not very good, and not in your colors.
Yeah. I don't mind Gimli either, but not over Reprieve. Um, yep. So I think it's just a Reprieve here.
Yep.
Here the best cards are Escape,
Battlescar.
Peligre Survivor, Haunt, Battlescar Goblin. And I think it's
Battlescar.
Battlescar Goblin here.
Yep.
Just happy to secure a 2-drop in the Shadowfax colors. Overall, I do agree. Like Haunt's a better card, but again, we haven't been seeing black. We haven't really been seeing red either. It's just with 2 Shadowfaxes, I'd rather lean towards the red right now. We have a Nazgul, yes, but
yeah, absolutely, 100% agree on that one.
So this is interesting. There's actually a decent amount of cards like Haunt, Shellup's Ambush. Olug's not horrible, but I kind of just like picking up the Great Hall here.
The Great Hall, yeah, because it leaves you open to potentially splashing the Shadowfax if black is more open pack 2, and things like that. Because really, all you've picked up other than that is the Battles card. You could even end up black red and cut the white at this point. So I think there's no harm in picking up the Great Hall, especially because everything else is not super great.
Yeah. All right. So it's kind of feeling like our colors, like white was extremely open and red looks pretty like decently open here. So Westfold Riders, Tempting, Haradrim, and Relentless. I think I'm actually on Relentless here, just because of the ring tempting side of things.
The ring tempt, and he's a little bit more beefy. He still dies to pretty much all the conventional removal, even but yeah, it's a good card. Now you've got your wheel.
Yeah, it's either Eastmark or Quarrel's End. This is a pretty good sign that we are in the right colors. Yeah, like I'm actually more tempted towards Eastmark, but Quarrel's End might be the right pick. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the Quarrel's End here, I think.
I could see either. Yeah. I like to try and secure my creatures early, but I can definitely see it. A second Reprieve here doesn't hurt.
Yep. No,
it's extra card advantage.
Yeah, Banish is tempting too, but not over Reprieve. Normally, just by the way, I agree. I like to pick up the cheap creatures earlier. I don't need a ton of Quarrel's End, but I have a feeling that Quarrel's End is going to be fought over with like blue-red, and I can pick up my 2s where I need.
Here's a great easy opportunity to grab a Spearmaster, which is a good card.
Yep.
Like another one.
Yeah.
Or now is getting the club. Yeah. Now getting the club to wheel is a good sign.
Yeah. Yeah, I wonder what Haradrim is compared to club. It looks like club is better. Haradrim's 56.9.
Great opportunity to take a Gimli that you may or may not toss.
And yeah, so we're looking red-white here for sure. Pretty early call on things. All right. Okay, there's another Gimli. There's a Prince Imra here that we could potentially splash. There's East Farming Farmer. There's another Relentless Rohirrim.
I like the Took Reaper, actually, though.
Yeah, it's a 2. I still think we can pick up the 2s later. This one's a little bit tough. I think Relentless Rohirrim to get the Ring Tempt in. I am filling up on my 4s. East Farming Farmer is not bad.
You could always not play the Gimli, though. I mean, if it was a choice between just Gimli and Relentless Rohirrim. I think in most decks, in most situations, I think the Relentless Rohirrim is actually a little bit better.
Yeah.
Even though Gimli has Trample. Oh, here's an fairly easy pick.
Yep. Fear Fire Foes. Hopefully we can get an Aaron Rider on the wheel. Probably not. It's the only white card in the pack, but easy pick
Or the
here.
Quarrel's End or the Fire Leaper. Any of those could potentially wheel. One of those could potentially wheel.
Yep.
So
probably will. We'll probably wheel one of those. So, all right. Anyway, pick that up.
Yep. Good removal.
Then we have Book of Mazarbul. I like quite a bit. I think that is just the right pick here. There's another Quarrel's End. There's a Westfold Rider. So I don't need a bunch of that. So Book of Mazarbul it is.
Yep. I think that's a pretty solid consensus pick.
All right. Here's one of those opportunities where when you have nothing really to pick, you pick up your 2-drop. So I don't.
You sure you don't want the Watcher in the Water?
Oh, yeah, we're good. I mean, it's called Cast in the Fires. I've never played it yet, but I'm tempted to try that at some point. But I'm not taking it here.
I have. I'm not. I'm not really sold on it. It's not terrible, but I'll say there's certain situations when somebody plays a Palantir against you that I wish I had it, but.
Yep. So I'm just kind of sorting mana value, some card draw, some removal there. Interesting. So the ones I'm seeing are Battlescar Goblin Improvise Club. Look, I know I need 2s now, but I don't think I'm going to pick it over Improvise Club. I'm hoping next pack I can just kind of fill up on my 2s. I have Reprieve, which can count as a 2-drop when they have something. I would
actually
sometimes
be tempted by the Bilbo here.
Yeah. All right, let's do it.
I mean, because you can also put it into play with Shadowfax, right? So it's one of those things that you have multiple ways to play it, even if you don't have the mana for it all the time. But you already have a great haul.
Yeah, so here it's either Protector or Oliphant. I think Protector here. It's just one of the best white commons.
I would agree with that. I mean, I could see Oliphant, but I think there'll hopefully be an opportunity to get it later.
All right, Westfold Rider versus Slip on the Ring. This does help the temps, but I do want my 2s now, I think.
Yeah,
this is one of the better
I would agree. I would agree with that. Although Slip on the Ring with Bilbo is fun because he's immediately a level 4 ring bearer when you do that.
Here, I think
I would potentially pick up the Inherited Envelope.
I knew you were going to say that. That's why I pointed at it. I don't like that card.
I don't love it. I don't love it. I don't know that Stalwarts is a better card.
Yeah. But I think it's East Farming Farmer. I just don't know that I'm going to be playing blue. And the ring temps can help this. All right, screw it. Let's try it. I need Citadels.
Well, you've already got the Bilbo. So
I know, but I wasn't even in love with that in the first place.
There you go. Lorien Reveal. You've got your Island Cycler.
But problem is you can't splash that card because it's double and there's a Fire Leaper.
No, but you're just using it as an option to get another.
No.
I know. Clearly that was the right pick. Yes.
Westfold
and the
Rider.
Westfold Rider is an easy pick here. Well, you got Cast into the Fire wheeled, so that's not bad.
Yeah. All right, so I'm getting a lot of my 2s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't mind picking up a few more.
Yeah. I'd take the Crusher here.
Yeah.
Not that you're probably not going to play
it, but
4/4 trample for 4 is never bad.
Yeah, we got our Wizard's Rockets. I still don't like that card either. I mean,
it could help if you decide to splash. Now,
Yeah.
well, now this is interesting. There we go. That seems like a pretty easy pick.
It is. So, just kind of looking at what else we have here because we have a little bit of time. Battlescar Goblin Smite the Deathless would be the next pick after Flowering. but we're not
Yeah.
going to pass up the flowering.
Yeah. No, that is a very game-winning card.
Ooh, and a Citadel.
Ooh, I'm telling you, the blue dream's alive.
It is. This is the one that I'd be most willing to splash because it's so hard to beat. So let's like pray we get Citadels. Like this has to wheel. And honestly, now like Citadel over everything.
Yeah. Well, I don't know about over everything, but
Like I'd take Citadel over Tail.
Rohirrim Lancer.
Yeah, I
I
think
a good
Rohirrim
solid pick here.
Lancer is the best pick here. I
You're
like
gonna have
Tail,
a
but we're
lot
an
of ring
aggressive
temp,
deck.
which is good. Yeah. You've got a lot of ring temp, which I think is really good in this. And
How much do we actually have? We have Took Reaper. We have. There's got to be more. What am I missing?
well, Bilbo is one specifically.
Yeah.
The Relentless Rohirrim.
Oh, Relentless Rohirrim. There we go. So there's like 4.
Or now going to be 5. Stalwarts also ring temps. Stalwarts
Yes,
about
that's
Gilead.
right.
So
I think this is an Eagles.
Good, easy Eagle opportunity.
Yeah. Rohirrim's tempting for another ring tempt, but not over Eagles. So Eagles and Shadowfax is really good together, so that's part of the reason like Eagles goes up.
And remember, even with the splash blue, like the 2 Shadowfaxes is not an insignificant opportunity to get any of those blue creatures in play. The problem is they will also be attacking.
Yeah. I think this is a Breaking of the Fellowship with the ring tempt and some removal.
Yep. Yeah, I think we're lacking a little bit of removal at this point, so it's a good opportunity to pick one up.
Ooh. So Shire Terrace does the splash, but I don't know that it's better than all these. I'm just gonna go Aaron Rider. It's a draw card thing. Hobbit Sting's tempting too.
I might go for the Sting just because of we're kind of light on removal, but I guess if we're fast, removal will be less important.
Yeah.
Eastmark, I think, is a pretty.
Yeah. Westfold Rider. The problem is it is a. Yeah, I think Eastmark is better.
Yeah, I mean, going by rating, Westfold is better, and I can understand why being able to kill a 3 with it. But I just like Vigilance, especially against like quick and early decks.
Yep, Hobbit Sting.
Yeah. Gwayer's just not a good card, I found. It's fun, but it's not a good card.
So typically Battlescar, I think I still will do Battlescar here, and we'll just be able to maybe remove some of our 2 drops that aren't as good.
Yep. Agreed.
Improvised Club.
Yep.
Helps our
good
removal.
To pick that up late.
Nothing.
Well, yeah. Good to wheel that.
Yeah, so we're not going to be able to be splashing a lot here. Like, with what we have, I don't even know that any splash is right.
I mean, I think the problem is a lot of them are cheap, or they're all cheap, right? They're all 2 or 3 postures, right?
So it's whatever we play, we need to be happy that we play it on like turn 6.
Yes, yeah.
And
that said, yeah. I mean, I'm not sure any of those are particularly good on turn 6, right?
Yeah. Only Pippin.
Pippin is probably good on turn 6,
but it's not. I can't get 2 other islands in here. Like, I can keep the Citadel. Actually, I probably don't want to because there's not enough. Like, we have these that are main colors. If we picked up more Citadels, I'd splash Pippin, but we didn't. So,
yeah. No, I think that's a tough choice, but I think it's the right one in the end.
Yeah, like Wizards Rockets is fine, but It'll slow us down in our fast deck. Like, I don't think we need it. So, here we're kind of a little bit tempo based. Like this, we'd be fine. Like like getting things down early, returning their expensive stuff, drawing cards on those, and then we also have a removal package a little bit with our improvised clubs, Fear Fire Foes, Sting. I don't need Cast in the Fire. We have a Breaking the Fellowship.
Yep. Yeah, that's an okay removal package.
Yeah. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 early drops. These are all like not like early drops, but low mana value. We don't really need a Gimli compared to our other
I was gonna
fours.
say I would cut Gimli. I might even cut the Stalwarts.
Yeah, I'm thinking the same.
Because you're not going to be drawn to, so that seems like an easy cut.
Yep.
How many creatures are you at right now?
18.
Okay, yeah. Then the last two cuts may be creatures, or one of them, and one maybe.
Yeah. The Haradrim we don't necessarily need.
I do like having a reacher, but I can understand that cut.
Yeah. So,
well, you need to put in more lands first of all. So we're not just cutting one more.
Yeah. So we're gonna want to be playing in this deck about 16 lands on average. Yeah. So here, let's do that right now. This gets us to 17 that we don't necessarily need, but again, the idea is to try to play that on 6 when possible. We can, because we have, right now we're playing 4, 5, 6, which is pretty high, so I don't really want to cut a land at this point, unless we were to cut from here.
I'd maybe cut one of the Relentless Rohirrim, but it's a good card, so that's a hard cut to make.
We don't necessarily need Quarrel's End either. It's a good card, but I don't think it's as good in aggro.
Yeah. Although I don't know, how do you feel about cutting a Reprieve versus the Quarrel's End?
The thing I like about Reprieve is Reprieve gives you card advantage and tempo. Like if we get under them and they play something big and we just Reprieve it, it's a free card and they wasted a turn. I think Reprieve is better. So, like, this is where I tend to go into 17 lands, filter for the red-white deck in particular, which is always aggro, and see what it says. And Reprieve... okay, I have a filter for commons. 1 second. I know you can't see this, but, let's see. I imagine Reprieve isn't huge, but I imagine it's not low. Yeah, so 57.7% win rate. Quarrel's End is probably lower than that. It's probably like 55-ish or something. So 55.9 for Quarrel's End. I do think it's better as our like stalling tempo card draw. So cutting that. The next thing that comes to mind is Rohirrim.
Maybe one. Yeah, I would think one.
Yeah, so let's say we did that. How many tempting things do we have? We have 1, 2, 3 right now. 4, 5.
Lancer, 2 Creeper, yeah. The 2 Rohirrims, and Breaking the Fellowship.
Yep, so we have 5.
5.
That's enough to occasionally get to 2. Like we're not going to be getting to our 4.
No.
But yeah, I don't really think that we are in like a ring temp deck where we really care about it that much.
No, probably not. And maybe cut the Took Reaper then as
Yeah,
part of that.
so that's
As
kind
your
of
last
what's in my
drop.
mind. Took Reaper and Rohirrim Lancer. The Took Reaper is probably better to cut. I do see a lot of good decks playing Rohirrim Lancer, but they seem to be more ring tempt based. Like, I wonder what you think when you do not have a whole lot of ring tempt, what you think of Rohirrim Lancer. I've only tried that in one deck, and it was fine. Like, I've come up on it. I used to never play this card because it's a 1-mana 1/1, but I specifically is good when you have ring tempt.
Yeah.
Now it's
I mean,
probably
I like
better
it.
than
I like it with the Menace, and I especially
Yeah.
like. So one of the reasons I like it with the Menace is because it can often be that little bit extra that gets you over the finish line, especially like later game with something like Eagles. You know, just being able to hit it, and them not being able to block it, and so you're hitting for 2 now. Especially if you get it with something like Flowering of the White Tree, right? Like you get it with Flowering of the White Tree, and somehow you make it your ring bearer. Now this is like a 3/2 menace, right? And so I think there's good opportunities for Rohirrim Lancer in the way that I don't see them for Took Reaper.
Yeah.
Because you're never going to want to make Took Reaper a ring bearer, and it doesn't have menace. So
Yeah. No, I agree with cutting the Took Reaper over Rohirrim Lancer. I just wanted to kind of hear what.
Yeah.
I think you've had more
that's my
experience.
thinking of it. Especially in this deck, I think Rohirrim Lancer is the better card, just to help get in, especially as well because you've got things like Book of Marzabal to give another opportunity. I mean, it already has menace, but giving it +1/+0 again is nice, right?
Yeah.
So I think there's good opportunities for it.
Yeah.
This looks like a deck to me. You could try and fit in a 17th land, but I think the curve on it is low enough that you may not need it.
Yeah. To some degree, I wish we maybe had like another good 2 that wasn't Took Reaper. But we do have like Reprieve is a decent 2 play anyway as well. And then Flowering, we can still, it can be played on 2, right? So
yeah, I mean, I'd play Flowering on 2 if I had the mana to do it.
Right.
There's no there's not a lot of enchantment destruction. I mean, you'll get somebody running, or Westfold Rider every now and then, like we are, and they I'm sure sacrifice a Westfold Rider to blow up the White Tree, and that's the right way. That's the right move. But there's not a lot of main boarded enchantment destruction. Although now we are playing best of 3s, right? So,
right. So on mana split, I think this looks about right. We are equal in cards. Now, what really matters, though, is, like, can we play our 2s and less early? And we have more white there for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I think the Eagles kind of puts us at 9, basically, and Mountains at 8. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I think that sounds right. And, I would not want to go down to 7 Mountains just because if you need it and it's not there, it becomes really noticeable, right?
Yep.
So
yeah.
Right.
I think we got a deck. Let me move our videos over so we're not interrupting seeing the hands.
Yep.
And we can give this a go.
Yeah. This will be interesting in best of 3 format.
Right. Aggro's a little worse than best of 3. But
well, sure, yeah, because you can sideboard against it, right? You can. This deck scoops to Fear Fire Foes and what's the black version of it? The one that gives -1/-1.
Yeah, Black Breath.
Black Breath, yeah.
We didn't quite have enough X1s for that. Like, we aren't just rallying the Hornburg
No,
crazy or anything.
not entirely scooping, but
yeah. All right, this is a keep.
This seems like a keep, yeah. All right, we got blue.
I don't know if they're... I guess maybe they're contemplating land cycling.
Blue-red. All right. So we're expecting the counter here, but...
Yeah, it's a decent shot, but you do it anyway.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I'm just... Well, resolves, good.
Yeah, they don't always have it.
No, but I'm always at this point expecting the Glorious Gale in turn 2 when my opponent holds up mana.
Yep. Here I think we just attack.
Yep. Don't be afraid to sacrifice the club or sacrifice the rider if they block.
Well, that you only do as a sorcery. What?
No. What I'm saying is like sacrifice it to their block.
Oh, right? Yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah, like if they block, that's fine. You'd rather take out their 2/2. That's fine. Unless they have like, well, they do have something.
Yeah. So we can improvise club so that they don't get the 1/1.
Yeah, I think that's the smart move here is to kill their creature then, and
yeah,
you know it would be nice to get the book out, but.
Now we kill their creature and they don't get a 1/1.
Yeah. Exactly. I've seen people playing that a lot more frequent. Deceive the Messenger a lot more frequently, and I do think it's coming up in my estimation as a fairly good card.
Yeah, I love that card. Oh, just get the book out.
I still like it, but yeah, I think the book. Since we can't block the Kingfisher anyway. Be interested to see what they play. It might be a good opportunity next turn to Fear Fire foes if...
Right.
Not attacking. Alright, foray. And kill. Okay. Interesting that they didn't attack.
Alright, so we can Shadowfax. Our Shadowfax would die. We'd get a 3/1 out. I think I'd rather just go ahead and Fearfire foes here.
Agree.
Yeah. Westfold Rider.
Yes. Because then Westfold Rider will benefit from the +1/+0 next turn. Otherwise it won't, right? Because Shadowfax won't next turn, but you could also get the Westfold Rider free off Shadowfax, but
yes.
You giving it the +1/+0 is better for sure. They'll get a card. That's cool.
Oh yeah. That thing has. I was thinking it was wasn't Summoning Sickness.
Yep. No. But next turn, they'll be getting hit for a lot, right? Assuming they will, depending on what they play. But oh well, that'll suck. But they're running out of gas in the 2. Although.
All right, so I can't do both, but
Shadowfax is
better here.
Right.
I'm just looking to see.
There's definitely things they could have, but they didn't counter it, so that's good. This is why when you do have Shadowfax, like the Gondor Knights are much better, right? Because you have the opportunity to basically put those in play versus Relentless Rohirrim, right? So, all right. Well, he's tapped out, so
yeah. So it doesn't really matter. I can just attack with both and then get my Relentless on whatever I want to after that.
Yeah. He's probably going to block, but... Oh, no, he's not going to block.
So the question becomes... I guess I'm still going to put it on the 2/2, because if I may eventually want to put it on the 4/4 that can attack better, but only on my second ring tempt.
Yeah, the first ring temp doesn't matter a ton in this case, especially with what he's got on the board.
I'll wait to play anything, because I'm not going to need to play...
No, and you want him thinking you've got more gas in the tank. Ooh,
right,
okay,
so
well, that's not too useful right now.
Yeah, we can just attack all out.
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't actually play Breaking the Fellowship, which kind of sucks because you might just do it for the ring tent,
Right.
like to get the loot. But all right, he's gonna block the Shadow Pact.
Be a 5/5, sure.
Right. Yeah, that kind of sucks, but oh well. I mean, he's at 1, so
Yeah. I'll keep it for now.
here's where we're hoping for. Oh no, and he scoops.
All right. So against blue-red sideboarding, it's been a long time since I've sideboarded. That
I'm
said,
not sure. I'm not sure we have anything that would necessitate it.
yeah, Haradrim's a little tempting for some flyers, but yeah,
He does have a fair number of 1 toughness that we saw, so Cast into the Fire might not be a bad removal spell.
yes.
I'm not sure. I mean, it could be better than Breaking the Fellowship, but I mean, losing the ring temp kind of sucks. It's certainly not better than Improvised Club.
Yeah.
You could go. You could just be hilarious and sideboard in blue,
Oh.
and just change up the deck. That's always fun, but
Yeah.
probably is not going to make it better. Something like Gimli might not be bad in this, right? Because of his ability to just hit him in the head every time you kill a creature. You did kill a fair number of his creatures,
Yeah,
and he
like,
seems to not have any super strong creatures. So I
Like-
could see Gimli.
I'm wondering, yeah, if we go Gimli, we kind of forget our whole, like, tempting package and do something more like that.
Yeah, I think that could maybe look right.
The downside is, like, we're never going to cycle away with ring tempt.
Sure. Yeah. But you know, if we're going to the late game and we're running out of gas in the tank, it's probably too late at that point.
Right. Yeah. I just really don't like Rohirrim Lancer without other ring temps. Really, I mean, we do have a couple, so all right.
Yeah. I'm not sure what else you'd want to put in though. I guess you could put the 2 Creeper, but I don't think it's better than 2 Creeper.
All right, we can do this. We can play our whole hand.
Yep.
I mean, not Aaron
Well,
Rider,
except
but
Aaron Rider, but
now we can.
now you can play your whole hand. So. And you've got good mana curve on this, right? You're gonna curve well into this.
Okay, I'm gonna go Westful because it can break through Peligir.
Yes, I agree. Although I wouldn't hesitate because Peligir is gonna be good for him. That I wouldn't necessarily hesitate to. Oh, this is just the dream.
Yeah, I mean he's off to a good start though too.
Sure.
All right, so here I think I just Westfold attack. And
I think you definitely think you attack, yeah, and let him trade if he wants, and then post combat Errand Rider.
Yeah, I think I might want to save Aaron Rider because there's nothing I want to discard, and so like when I get Shadowfax out, I'll Aaron Rider and actually draw.
Sure.
I
yeah.
may want to just Goblin Fire Leaper here.
Yeah. Although depending on his choices here, you could. Yeah, I was gonna say you could improvise club, but I'm not sure that's worth it.
I don't think so.
Just killing his orc is fine, and then Fire Leaper.
Yeah, I mean, so the thing is, Fire Leaper is pretty expensive, and I don't have a whole lot of mana.
Yeah, you might just hold up for reprieve for whatever his 4-drop is going to be.
Yeah, so I'm thinking Aaron Rider because it can break through Peligir. Goblin Fire Leaper, although that's really good with Improvised Club, though.
It is, yes. And so that's I would almost hold up the mana. So he does 1 damage to you, but I would hold it up because he'll have 5 mana available for a sorcery next turn.
Yeah.
With Color Gear, and that way you can whatever he's gonna shenanigans he's up to. If he gets up to any.
Alright, he's Treason Isengarding that. I think I might as well pull that up again. Because there's nothing else he's gonna play.
I would reprieve there. You'll get the card. Might get you your 5th land for Shadowfax. Well, Eastmark is still fine there.
Alright, so we can both Westfold and Goblin Fire Leaper.
I would almost Westfold and Eastmark, but...
Well, I can't because of...
Oh, mana. Double white, yes. Yeah, you're right.
But also just Eastmark's not breaking through anything.
Sure, yeah. No, that makes sense. And we're going to hope you draw a land.
Yep.
Alright, so he plays that again.
Okay.
No land, but breaking the Fellowship is not going to help here.
Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Depending on how he blocks, it can, though.
Although, you know what? You could... Yeah, you could attack with both, and then if you...
And I can pump the Fire Leaper twice.
You can pump the Fire Leaper... Well, if you pump it twice, you can't improvise club it as much, but...
Yeah. But, I mean, it'll still deal its damage that way, like, depending on how he blocks. Because he'll probably block Fire Leaper with Pelagear.
Yeah.
And... Yeah, so it's doing to another creature. So that's not good for me.
Well, if you pumped it once, right, you could kill both his creatures. If you pump it once,
right,
and then sacrifice it to improvise club, you can kill both and then attack with the Westfold.
Yeah, but I'd rather just attack with with this double pumped, I think, rather than dealing with my improvised club now. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think that's a legit move too.
I can either just attack with the Westfold. Maybe I just attack with the Westfold because...
And then if he... Well, I mean, if you're going to do that, I would almost get rid of the Fire Leaper first so he can't block it, right? But that's...
Because I want to use my mana to... What else can I really do, I guess?
What I'm thinking is you don't really have a lot you can do here, is...
Yeah, all I can do is get down the 2/2. I think that's enough, though. I'm going to go for it. I can leave up the improvised club if I need to.
Sure, that's fair. I mean, we know he's going to probably create a 2/2 and a treasure.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. You can't kill Shadowfax, I suppose, unless he has...
It, but...
You can counter it. Yeah, and there we go. Well...
No attacks.
Yep. Good discipline from him on that counter.
I mean, I can't do anything because I can't do it to face, so...
Yeah. Good discipline from him. But, I mean, he's starting to run out of gas in the tank, too, so... And he's only at level 1 right now. Well, 4A of Orcs, that'll help.
All right, I can.
You can kill the survivor with breaking
Yeah.
and play the errand rider, but then you're going to have to probably discard the club. You can't play both errand rider and white tree though, so I'm not sure what else makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Guess we'll see what you draw. I could see even putting down the white tree if you get the right card, but I'm not sure there's.
Well, that's a good card for that.
Yeah.
I think. Ooh.
I think it's
Breaking
the club.
well, breaking, yeah. So I don't really want to sacrifice a creature when I have flowering. Like you're right there. This can give something, make it legendary though for the tree.
Yes, and that's exactly why I would keep it. Right? I would use breaking the fellowship right now to kill his Peller here, and make your errand rider legendary, and then.
Well, I waited too long.
Okay. Oh.
Interesting. Okay, that's yeah.
He's clearly got some kind of combat trick.
I couldn't block.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, never mind.
So I can play out the 4/3. That's probably the best play there.
I'm not sure. I think I would. I honestly think I would play
because I have to block.
Breaking. No, you don't have to block. I mean,
I could do flowering and breaking. I can see that.
Flowering and breaking to kill his survivor, and then, you can potentially trade the errand rider, but I don't know that you need to. I bet you might want to, because the errand rider will be legendary and it'll have +2/+1. Or is it +2/+1? Does it get?
So it's not big enough for me to do the thing.
But you can still kill his thing. So I mean, yeah, that's probably what
I'll try that. But yeah, I don't know that I care about his 1/3 that much.
Yeah, if he gets to the second level, though, it really hurts. But
yeah, I just really want to. I want to use my breaking the fellowship on something a little more powerful, but.
Well, he held up the creature at least. That's nice. Ooh, this could be interesting. You're one land short of being able to do it, though. Yeah. Playing Protector and Improvised Clubbing. But playing Protector is still the right move.
I can do Relentless Rohirrim to get a ring tempt. Does that help me anywhere?
I don't think it does this.
Yeah, it doesn't. I think this is the best play.
Yeah, because you'll have you can always block with the Protector or the Errand Rider to kill the Orc, and now you've got a 2/2 as well.
Yeah, I do think I attack here. I think I want to start getting some damage in.
Yeah, I mean, you've got a blocker, so yeah, I mean, he's probably not going to block, but
yep.
No, that's going to hurt.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that's well. Yeah, I don't think there was much you were going to get around that with anyway, so. I guess if you'd sacrificed one of yours to kill his army, that you might have been able to.
Yeah. I'm
not sure we've learned a lot, right? I'm not sure there's other changes to be made here.
The breaking of the fellowship didn't do a whole lot there. Maybe
No,
it
not
is
that game, but
just go aggro.
I'm not sure there's.
Yeah, I don't know. There's anything else.
I would probably keep the breaking, but I mean, what did you put in for it instead?
It's just he's not really a creature deck. He's gonna go amass, but there's not much else for me to breaking. I put in a Relentless for Hiram in for it.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I think I want to try it like this. What really hurt us was timing the Shadowfax.
Yes. Well, yeah, I mean, his counter of it was.
Yeah.
But now we know he had it. So.
If we get ahead early, then he like it's fine.
This is fine, yeah.
It's playable.
Well, I mean,
At least for drawing action. Would like a turn replay.
yeah, a 3-drop here would be nice. Book of Marzabal, for example, that would be very nice on the draw. But you don't have a lot of 3-drops either.
Reprieve's fine.
Firebrand. Yeah, Reprieve's fine to hold up. Well, he's not going to have the counter, which is good. Alright, well, we know he's hurting for lands. Alright.
I can't do anything with it though, but
I mean, you can attack with it. And
yeah. That's all.
He's tapped out, so now's as good a time to play it. He doesn't have. I mean, he's got improvised bluff, you know, but. Alright, well, now he's going to kill Shadowfax, but that's okay. I think I Fear Fire Foes it, right?
Yeah, I think so too.
Take him to 8, and then you still got another Rohirrim in the tank.
Yeah. I'm just thinking the Relentless Rohirrim will get me a loot too, though, if I play the other Relentless.
But you can still do that next turn, and now you're getting the damage quicker.
Yeah.
You're forcing him to play a creature if he's got it, and if he decides to kill you this Relentless Rohirrim, then with next turn, then you can still play another one, and you've also gotten an 8 damage or 4 damage. He's holding up a lot of lands. Well, no counter coming.
He's got to kill this.
Yeah, if you can. Okay, he's got Deceive the Messenger, which will give him a turn. Oh, okay. Well. See, here's where one of those rare situations where playing the land beforehand would have been good.
Yeah.
Because you could have improvised in response.
Yep.
so I can't attack with it. See, here I might have done it differently. I might have played the Cavalier and improvised it to get the 4 damage in, but...
Not... I'd rather have the permanent down, and then when I get him down to 4. But
yeah, no, that's fair. Like, the fact that improvise can just kill him later is going to be potentially useful. Alright, so he's going to smite. Now you can...
Yeah, here I'm going to go against him. Or not him,
I think you... Oh, I was going to say, I think you do it to head, but...
This clears away, still getting me 2 damage, and keeps my creature. Now I'm just kind of on attrition and hope he doesn't have things to draw while I do. And I still have my 2/2 continually doing stuff at least.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean... He's got breaking. Alright, so you can loot. He's on rank 4 though, so that's gonna get bad real quick.
It's more about him not dying is the key for him.
Sure. Yeah. But it's just something to think about, right? You can't block. This is a strong play from him. He's got to have something.
Yeah, exactly. I figured this is just game.
Oh, no. Yeah. All right, well, 1 down.
But yeah, like the improvised club, like playing the land before would have been good. Like you mentioned, I was thinking of holding that thing for the loot, and then we drew the what was it? The Westfield
Well, you had 2
Rider
lands.
or whatever.
Remember, you had 2 lands before the loot. You had 2 plans, and you looted away 1 and still had 1 left.
Right, and putting 1 down for something like that, if you could kill my creature, was those are the kinds of mistakes I do make quite often.
Yeah, but you couldn't have known that it would have worked that way. So
yeah,
you didn't know he had like the -3 -0 and then the dreadful as the storm. So
any changes?
Well, I mean, that version of it played pretty well.
It did. I like all the different loots we got, so we were able to get there with the looting. In my head, I'm a little tempted. I just don't to take the Rohirrim Lancer for another Relentless Rohirrim, but I think that's too many 4s and not enough 1 and 2 drops. So.
Yeah, I think just having a blocker there that can potentially do something is good.
Yeah. All right. I think we keep. You go with this?
Yeah, I think the only thing I would maybe consider is given all the burn we have, getting rid of maybe one of the Relentless and putting in Gimli, but I'm not sure it makes sense.
Yeah, trample is nice especially when these creatures dies. Getting the extra damage.
The extra 1 in every time is nice because you do kill a lot of creatures on the offensive, right? When you're aggro, so. But I don't think it's a must, right?
I'm curious what's better, Gimli. So Gimli's 56.1, Relentless has to be higher than that. Yeah. Oh, not by much. 56.2. They're right next to each other.
That said, Relentless is played a lot more often too. So
yeah,
because I think that Gimli being an uncommon, right, it's going to just gear less. So
I mean, I feel like if we do that, we just kind of like abandon the whole tempt package at that point, though.
Oh yeah, definitely. But I mean, Yeah, I think it's a marginal change, right? I don't know
Right.
that it makes a huge difference.
Yeah. Gimli is a 4/4 as well.
4/3.
Oh no, it's 4/3. Okay, I've never
Yeah,
played Gimli before, so
yeah. No, he's a 4/3, so that is the other reason. Like if he was a 4/4, I'd say absolutely yes,
exactly. That was
100%.
going to be the breaker for me, but yeah. All right.
But you're 4/3 for 4/3. But Gimli does have some nice abilities.
Yeah.
What are play-in points, by the way?
Oh, it's basically like Pro Tour qualifiers and things like that you can qualify for.
Okay. So by winning this, you can get qualifier points.
Yeah, I think that's really their incentive here is try to get you to the Pro Tour if you're playing these, whereas the other ones get to Mythic. That's another way to get to the Pro Tour. If you get to Mythic, the top 250 people like get qualified and stuff. Well, this looks good.
Yep, that's a great hand.
Yeah. Downside being I only have the turn 2, but
yeah.
there we go.
Yeah. But being on the draw, you had the opportunity to pick some things up.
Okay, I'm gonna Eastmark Cavalier it.
Yep.
Now this is an interesting next turn play, the Reprieve or Aaron Rider.
I think you have to be aggro, and I think you... Oh, well, maybe not now.
Interesting. Because I would like a land as well. So...
I mean, I almost think...
Aaron Rider can kill his Nazgul, so there's that.
But so could improvised clubbing.
Yeah. So what if I Eagles and then hold up improvised club and Reprieve?
Yeah, that might not be bad. I don't like cycling away the Eagles, but yeah, you do need the land.
I need the land.
So I think that's the right move. Yeah. I mean, you can just hold up it. You can hold all of it up and just do it on his end.
Yeah, exactly.
And then just see what he does. If he doesn't play anything, then yeah, you improvise club. But if he plays before combat, because he could play like
I can reprieve whatever he has this time and or just Fear Fire foes next turn. Like, there's a lot of different options.
Yeah. Although, interestingly, with Reprieve, if you Reprieve and you get the land, you don't need to cycle it.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
He appears like he might not have mana.
I think I just let this go and go with the Reprieve route.
Yeah, I would, because you can Fear Fire foes it next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's an easy Reprieve. And now you may not need to cycle the land. There you go.
I'm still kind of tempted to do it.
Yeah, but Shadowfax plus Eagles is so good.
Oh yeah, I'm totally forgetting that thing. I'm just thinking I need to get to 5 lands, but you're right. That's good enough to keep.
Yeah, because you might draw one, and you've still got other plays in the meantime.
Yeah.
Like,
so I'm gonna Fear Fire foes this. I'll do it first, sure.
Yeah,
it doesn't matter, but yeah.
Yeah, in this case it doesn't. But... Although thinking of, well, yeah, because it's not going to matter. You won't affect Smeagol because it's a 4/2, not the 3/1. But you've now set him back, and he's screwed on lands. He did not drop a land last turn. So yeah, you've swung the tempo.
If I get a land, I'm good because I can even attack into Smeagol fine.
Oh yeah, absolutely. With you can absolutely do it with first strike on everything.
I can Relentless Rohirrim I think that's the right move. He can't block.
Yep. And then next turn you could even Errand Rider plus Rohirrim Lancer if you don't draw the land. You'll have a legendary.
Forget everything Smeagol does. Okay, if a creature died, it tempts you. Whenever ring tempts you, target opponent reveals cards on the top of the library until they reveal a land. Put the land on the battlefield. Okay.
Yeah, so basically he gets to fish for your lands and steal them, but
which can matter here if he's stuck on lands, but
sure,
he's not.
Yeah,
okay.
He got another one, but he has to get a temp to make that happen. Okay, Old Man Willow's not great, but you do have the club.
Yeah.
This is perfect though. But this is perfect. You just Shadowfax and put the Eagles in play. Everything's got first strike. He has to. Well, he doesn't have to block.
Yeah, yeah. He can't block the East Mark, and yeah, I'm still good. So
yeah, well, because Shadowfax will have first strike, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Shadowfax and Rohirrim will have first strike, so he's just kind of screwed here. This is the dream combo.
Yeah.
He's taking 7 no matter what, and he has to block at least one of the other 2. Or he's dead. I mean, I think he's dead regardless, but he's...
Basically, he has to think, what does he want to die? He should put Smeagol in front of something.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Smeagol in front of...
he just takes it all? Okay, he just gave up.
He probably didn't... He probably realized he didn't have an answer. That's like what I was saying. I think he's basically dead. Unless there's no board wipe that gets him out of this. He could at most maybe kill 1 or 2, and then you've got to improvise. He doesn't know you have the improvised club, but...
Right. I mean, there's nothing that really changes with this. Black, green.
Yeah, I'm not sure I sideboard anything here.
Yeah.
You didn't get a lot of intel. You only played 4 lands, but
yeah, just trying to think of the black green archetype.
Yeah, he has Nazgul. He has at least 1 Old Man Willow, but I'm not sure you have anything particular.
Like Breaking the Fellowship is good in this kind of a matchup.
Yes, agreed.
Yeah, I think we're looking okay.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing I could think of maybe... Well, I don't think that matters. I was going to say maybe another one of the Relentless Rohirrim or something. But...
All right.
Yeah, I mean, this is a keeper. At worst, you can play the Errand Rider and get rid of an Errand Rider. And now you can play it all, so... Alright. He's mono screwed. Another turn 3 Nazgul. Not fun. But you can kill it if he blocks your goblin.
Yes.
I'd probably drop a mountain here. Errand Rider.
Yeah, I would too.
I guess depending on what you draw, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, obviously in this case, the mountain. Zerker, so that's his Nazgul is going to get beefy. I played a deck earlier today that I had 3 Claim the Precious and 2 Nazguls. I at one point had a 6/7 Nazgul that then got what did they do to it? I think they did the Fog on the Barrow Downs too, which sucked. But hey, happens.
All right, that's interesting. I think I Relentless Rohirrim anyways. Yeah, targeting my Battlescar Goblin, he can't block that.
Yep, and then you attack with it,
all
and
out.
then you well, yeah, I guess. I mean, that's true because if he blocks, he's going to block the Errand Rider, and that's what you're saving for the trade anyway. So. And then next turn, you can Westfold and hold up Reprieve. Unless you draw Shadow Packs.
I can even Errand Rider and hold up Reprieve.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Huorn's bad here.
Yeah.
He's got a... See, we didn't see this first game, but he apparently has a lot of temp with a Nazgul, so... yeah. Well, Errand Rider's good here. It's a chump blocker.
Yeah, I'm just thinking if there's anything else to do.
You know, you might want to Westfold Rider and hold up Reprieve, because then you could double block with the Relentless, maybe, on either the Nazgul or the Huorn.
But double blocking is better with Errand Rider. I get up to 5. He can't kill both. So, like, Westfold is worse because he can kill both my creatures. Errand Rider will draw me a card. I hold up Reprieve still.
Sure, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. And you could maybe drop Westfold Rider if you get something better. Well, that's not better. Oh, sorry, you have a legendary.
Yeah. Yeah, I think just Reprieve. If or do I go aggro? He can get in for 8. If he does, I can attack back for 12.
Well, if he goes in for 8, you double block the Huorn.
Yeah.
And kill. And you lose 1, and then you can hit back for realistically you can hit back for 8.
I think I just go aggro and dump it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Next turn, I can play both Protector and Reprieve.
Yes.
And the problem is he can kind of, in a way, sit back here.
Yeah, because you're not going to attack into... You don't want to attack into him if he doesn't.
I mean, my Battlescar Goblin can get through, so there's that. But
yeah, he is on a timer. He can't do it forever, but... Okay, well, that helps him.
Yeah, now we can do the 4. Well, okay, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, that's a 1-to-1 trade. That seems fine.
Yeah, I'm surprised he did that.
He might want to loot, but in that case, I'm not sure why he didn't keep it on the Nazgul and attack with the Nazgul, because then if you double block the Nazgul, both yours die.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm surprised he did that. I mean, he wants to probably, like, diversify his threats, but it just doesn't make sense to do that if you're going to lose your diversification here. Because this is just a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. He's having a hard time deciding what he wants to drop here.
That's fine. Old Man Willow, really? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe he's got 2?
Yeah. Oh, he's on... Oh, I'm forgetting the... We're both forgetting the ring.
Oh, he's on rank 4, isn't he? Okay, well. Yeah. Well, he doesn't have a ring bearer now, though, so...
Right.
So that part's good. And putting him down Protector means you've got a chump blocker for the Nazgul and Eastmark.
Yeah.
You can still get in with your Battle Scar, too. I mean, that's what I would... I mean, you might want to hold up the Reprieve, though, I guess, instead of Eastmark, but...
Nope.
If only for, like, the extra card, too. I mean, if he attacks in, you can...
Yeah, I think I play this because if he attacks the Huron, I need to block that.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. You could Protector and Eastmark block it. You know.
Yeah.
That's probably right.
Nazgul, I can block with Westfold and Protector. I'm trading down, but I think I have to.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, I mean, I would actually maybe if he attacks with both, I would just chump the Nazgul with the one, but because he's leaving himself super open if he does that. Although I'm sure if he's discarding an Old Man Willow, I'm sure he's got something better. Yeah, like a third enraged 2-arm.
Yeah, I need to just do that. And I mean, I don't even see the point of chumping right now. Like, I could do that later.
Yeah, I mean, there's not going to be many more laters when you're at 7, but I'm not. You're right. I don't know that there's a better option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's what's interesting. All right, so I can make his Nazgul kill us enraged and get in, but then I need to
Not
save
die.
the 1/1. Yeah, the
Save the 1/1. Yeah,
Yeah.
and you will get to loot. Remember, with the breaking, you will get to loot. So you may find something good and drop the Reprieve.
right. I think that's the best option.
He's got 3 in hand, so odds are he's got something. But
do I want my Westfold Rider to be it to get in 3 a turn? I think so.
he might. Well, what if he plays something smaller next turn? He could.
Yeah,
I'm
but
not sure. But I mean, I think it's 50-50, right? All right. That'll potentially win you the game. Especially if you draw Eagles.
yeah.
I think he doesn't attack here, though, so...
I would agree, unless he can find a way to... there's... He has to play some blocker, is the point.
Yeah, I mean, with 4 cards in hand, I have to get something.
Yeah.
Mirror. Oh. He's gonna have something to kill it, isn't he? Like a stew the conies? No flash.
Okay. Yeah, so he can kill me.
Yeah,
Oh well.
He's got lethal. Yeah. Man, he was just playing an entire deck that was ring temp and play a Nazgul, and then temp like 17 times.
Yeah, if I can kill his Nazgul before it gets big, like that's kind of key. So the improvised club is an important play in this.
Yeah, 100%.
What else? Fearfire foes.
You know what would be interesting? An interesting play here. I'm not sure it's a good one, but Fires of Orthanc is a decent finisher, actually. Creatures without flying.
Oh, this thing.
Creatures without flying can't block this turn.
Yeah.
Right? It's. I've had this happen to me before.
I can see it. I'm tempted to just do it because that. Yeah. In favor
right, because he
of what?
puts up a lot of beefy creatures, and your small creatures don't necessarily make it through. But that can make the difference.
I don't think the Fire Leaper is doing a lot here.
No, I agree. It's going to be clutch when Fires of Orthanc wins you the next game.
I mean, maybe not even Reprieve and just go all out with, like, ring temp stuff.
Yeah, I could see that too. Like, Reprieve in this, I'm not sure is super good because you were just holding it most of the time.
Yeah.
I could even see dropping the second one for, like, the Spearmaster maybe, or Quarrel's End.
Yeah.
Or anything, right? Well, maybe not cast into the fire, but he didn't have any artifacts, so.
I mean, honestly,
Drop Protector for, like, Gimli or something? I don't know.
Let's just try this.
I think Protector still earns its spot. The 2-for-1 is. He doesn't have trample on anything as far as we've seen, so.
I mean, I'll keep it, I guess. I like that I have this. We'll be able to see our finisher.
Yeah, we'll see if Fires of Orthanc does win you the game.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about it is I've also had somebody destroy my land when I was 2-colored and I only had one source of it, and it like there are many ways that card, it's not a good card, I still think, but it can cripple people, right? He has been land screwed at the beginning of both of these games, so destroying one of his lands is not necessarily a bad thing. See, he's cycling again, so.
But I don't know that it doesn't like mean he's mana screwed. Like he's probably pretty set up well. Yeah,
But both games was stuck on 3 or 4 lands for a while, so.
No, that's not good.
No, that's not particularly great, but is what it is.
Just hope he plays something I get Fearfire foes type of thing.
Did you know you can eat the food on the table?
Oh, you can? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
You can eat the biscuits and stuff. Well, that's not terrible.
I kind of feel like I just play fires here to kill his lands and try to go slow him down.
Yeah, I mean, killing his forest here wouldn't be bad because he did cycle for it, so it may be the only one he has.
Right. And I don't have anything else I can do, so.
I would play it and then attack, right?
What?
Get 3 damage in because he also can't block.
Why? Oh, wait, it's both? Oh, yeah, okay.
Oh. It's
I don't know this card. I've never played this card. I thought it was choose one.
Nope, it's both. It's still not a good card, but
He's now wondering, like, what the heck is this guy doing? I mean, it makes, if any deck plays with this deck, but yeah.
yeah, well, that's not super helpful. Why did he make Smeagol?
I don't know. Because he can attack with it. Well, okay, at least I can do this.
Yeah, he can kill it though.
Yeah. I mean, I think that's fine.
Interestingly, flowering of the white tree plus Shadowfax means you can put your Relentless Rohirrim into play with it.
Yep, that's true.
But not anymore. But the 2 for trade is still fine.
Yeah.
And you got a free creature in play. Oh, he has a mountain. See that? He should have saved for his mountain. We have never seen him play red source today.
He stole it from me with Smeagol.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. Well,
He doesn't actually really have red sources.
gotcha. I didn't know he stole one of yours. I would probably almost improvise club here and kill Smeagol.
Yeah. That's an option.
Depending on what he's got. I mean, he's got a lot of cards in hand. Yeah. Well, that sucks.
Yep, not looking great. Well, that's good with flowering. I just need planes at some point. I'm just gonna go aggro here.
Yeah, I mean, I would attack and then I would probably improvise Club the Goblin. You don't want him taking more lands from you. It's just gonna, like, he's now up to 6 lands.
Yeah, but he doesn't need any more lands, really. Like, he has 4 cards in hand, yeah, but...
No, but every time he does it, he gets one, and that's one less land you get.
I mean, I don't really care about that.
I guess, but...
I mean, I need the white tree, yeah, but, like, I don't see how I win if I do not go aggro against him.
No, I mean, you went aggro, but you got the damage in, but now I would, when he attacks, improvise Club Smeagol.
I'm not going to do it here. I'm going to play the Protector.
Okay. That's fair.
I'd be wasting 2 cards on the Smeagol. He has enough lands. I mean, not that, like, more lands helps him, but I need to get out something here.
Sure. I mean, he won't get the land if you block it, I'm pretty sure, though. No. I think it's when it deals damage to a player.
Right. I don't think I'm going to block it. I'm really tempted to try to out-aggro him. Hopefully I get a flowering into the white tree, and then eventually finish him with an improvised club. Now that hurts.
Yeah.
Okay, well I do have this.
I think you flowering.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. And then I can kill his troll if I attack with my Battle Scar and then sack something before my Battle Scar dies. And that might
What do you
be
mean?
what I do here.
Well, you can't block his troll, though.
No, I'm not blocking his troll. I am attacking with Battle Scar and then sacking the 2/2 after it deals 1.
If he blocks your battle scarred with his troll.
Right.
Which he probably would do here because he probably doesn't want to lose Smeagol. So that seems like the right move. Yeah, I would attack with just the battle scar.
Right.
But he's going to know something's up,
Yeah.
right? He's also going to know that you're going to have a combat trick, right? So he's not going to block with the troll.
I don't think so, but I don't know how else I win.
Oh, gosh. Does he? Really? Oh, my gosh. Wow, what a misplay. Well, sometimes you can just count on your opponent doing the wrong thing.
I mean, I don't like our position still.
No, I mean it's not great with 5 cards in his hand, but some of those are probably lands. Okay, yeah, that's real bad. And he's gonna bring back the troll. And for some reason not attack this one. And for some reason make the troll.
So I can't attack with this.
You can, yeah. I think, does he just take it? Yeah, he just takes it. That was an interesting move, but he does have a lot of cards in hand. Come on, Eagles for the win.
If he has any
Or even
ring
like
tucked, he wins, so...
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. No, not necessarily. You'd take 9, but you wouldn't be dead.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, that
He
does it.
has precious, and now you're dead. So. Well. Green-black beatdown.
Yeah, I don't like the can't block card. But we kind of knew that.
I mean, yeah, it's not going to work most of the time, but I would not probably play it in most circumstances. I still think it was probably the right choice to put in against his deck there, just because he has a lot of big creatures that you don't. Right?
Yeah.
And getting through his blockers could be the difference between winning and losing.
Yep. Anything else to change up here?
I think the deck going in blind is good, right? I think it's just a question of what gets subbed in or out. But
I'm tempted to try that. Go a little bit bigger to get through some big things.
Yeah. Although another interesting thing, Spearmaster with Shadowfax as well.
Yeah.
Is also good because it lets you play your Rohirrim.
Exactly.
Your Relentless.
Yeah, I think that this is decent. I want to check what Goblin Fire Leaper does in this deck, typically. Yeah, it's pretty low.
I guess he's like 56.
He's
57.
54.6.
Oh, 54.6. Yeah, then probably not.
He's like a defensive play. That's a thing. Like, and that's not us.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Now,
No. He,
it's nice with improvised club to deal 6 to something,
yes.
but or, like
Or kill two things, right?
yeah.
Block something and then kill two, right? Like, there's lots of options with it, but
I mean, Coral's End is probably just better. Now we are very low on 2s, though.
yeah. I mean, yeah. What's the total creature count?
14.
Yeah, that is pretty low, especially for an aggro deck.
I mean, you can count Coral's End kind of as a creature. Book of Marzible is a creature.
Yeah, that's true.
Um, I think this looks reasonable. Maybe we take out a Reprieve, put in a Took Reaper.
You've never drawn the Hobbit Sting.
I know.
I'm not sure it's worth it, but I mean, because you don't have food, right, to back up your creatures, so that's probably at most going to do 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not bad still, but
I mean, I don't really mind a Smite the Deathless type of thing.
yeah, I mean, it's probably about as good as a Smite the Deathless here.
If we were to take out a second Reprieve, what would we put in?
Lancer.
Yeah.
It's the only thing I can think of. Does Cast into the Fire tempt? No, I don't think so, right?
No.
I can't remember. Yeah, I mean, I'd put in Lancer for that. That's about.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering if that even over Coral's End.
Cast into the fire?
No.
Oh.
I just took out Coral's End for Relentless Rohirrim.
Yes, I would agree with that. I think that's
We have a pretty good ring temp package now.
Yeah.
Also got to do Took Reaper and still kept all our other stuff too.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah.
Reprieve is good, but I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of it, but I understand it can work in some decks.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure it's good here.
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's better in white-black.
Yeah. I think it's like main spot would be something like white blue actually, where like.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
absolutely. But I think it can be better in a white-black deck where you're not quite as aggro necessarily, and you are trying to like change the tempo a little bit.
Sure.
Well, sure. There's no 3-drop, but you don't have a lot of those, so.
Let's see what color he plays. If he's playing black, I won't play Westfold Rider. If he green, okay, I think I will play Westfold Rider now.
We'll see what he reveals.
White.
Yeah, absolutely. Because here comes the turn 2 Samwise.
Right.
Nope. Well, here comes the turn 3 Arwen.
He must be debating Hobbit Sting on this.
Or he's just got a cycler and hasn't hit.
Maybe.
I mean, I wouldn't Hobbit Sting that. It seems like a huge waste.
I would, I mean, just to not be taking the damage and play something on turn 2, but...
Maybe, yeah. It's probably an East Farthing farmer here.
If it is, I'm fine with that.
Or Rosie, but I feel like it's got to be. Oh, no, vanish. Okay. Well. That's fine too. Flooding to lands here is not great though.
Right.
Okay. I'm beginning to think that your opponent either got a really bad draw or is just not playing a particularly good deck.
Okay, that kind of helps for... Might as well just go into that now.
Yeah, I would play that first. Yeah, he's got to have a cycler here. There's nothing else you could play with one planes. Well, all right. Shadowfax next turn for the win. What? Okay. Yeah, I am somewhat starting to think this opponent does not have a very good deck, but although his situation is immensely helped by you drawing 6 lands. In the first 8 turns. And him not drawing any, apparently.
Ooh.
That'll win you the game right there. He doesn't even have enough to. Well, if he's smart, he'll get his food in response, but that won't save him. And he doesn't even do that. Oh, okay, so maybe he was screwed. I mean, especially because he could have. Well, no, because you did it for 5, so he couldn't have even escaped from Orthanc to save one of his.
Right,
Well,
and
he could have
that's why I
saved the
did it for
woes.
5. Yeah.
Well,
What?
he could have saved the woes, right?
Yeah.
In fact, he could have lived that turn because he could have tapped the woes, sacrificed the food, and then. Well, no,
No,
then
he
he
wouldn't
wouldn't
have been
have
able
had
to
them
have
on.
enough mana for that, but yeah. I feel like also my sideboard game has gotten weak just because I'm not changing anything because I always play best of 1. But
I don't know that there's anything you want to change here.
Right.
I mean, there's. I guess we didn't get a lot of info, but I was putting Fire of Orthanc.
no.
Look, I talked you into it once.
And that's the one we lost. I kind of still agree with putting it in against
Yeah,
that
no,
deck.
I think it was the right call. It just didn't work out,
Yeah.
right? And that's gonna happen. But when you're playing a small aggro deck against a big one
Right.
with big creatures, right?
Actually, did we pick up a Dune Blade? I don't know that we did. Did we pick up one?
No.
That might have been good to put in.
No. Unidane Blade would have probably been pretty good here.
All right, this works.
Yeah, probably cycling the Eagles, but you're on the draw, so you'll get some choices before.
And I have plays early, so don't have to make a decision right yet.
Wait, you're on the play?
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah, he
Oh,
just, yeah. He picked.
He chose.
Yep.
He chose to draw. Okay. Choosing to draw against an aggro deck is certainly a choice. Ah, okay, Sting.
I'm just gonna keep going for this. Pumps up the Hobbit Sting too.
Yep. No, I think that's the right call. Cycling would just slow you down. Now you just kill Sam.
Yeah. How do I kill him is the question. I can.
Hobbit Sting.
I don't know.
I would, but
Because I can just Haradrim now and be so big.
yeah, but if you Hobbit Sting, you can cycle Eagles and play Relentless next turn. Garen.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that makes that a winning play. All right.
And you get 5 damage. Unless he's got an escape from Orthanc. Okay.
I think I put this on probably the Eastmark. Yeah.
I'm not sure it matters. I mean, I could see putting it on the Goblin, though, in case it gets blocked.
Yeah.
But I don't think it matters in this case. That's why I don't like Sting. It's like, on paper, a good card, but if your creatures just keep dying, it does absolutely nothing. That's how I generally feel about a lot of equipment, but this one's actually, I think it's, what, 2 to equip, 3 to equip? It's pretty expensive.
Herodrim onto Rohirrim, attack out.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, that sounds right. He's got to block. Oh, he's gonna have to block the Relentless.
It's the only thing he can block, and yes, he has to block it.
He has to block it dead, so. I just hold the lands.
Yep.
Okay, well. He's still dead on board. Now you get a loot, though.
Yep.
All right, well, decent 2-1.
And our 1, we still won a game, so, you know, it's
Yeah.
about what you can expect out of this, doing well, you know. It's not
Yeah.
a sweep, but
Yeah, downside of it is, right, with
you still
traditional
lose.
draft, if you don't sweep, you lose, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yep. Well, I mean, it's about what that deck can do. I mean,
yeah. I think that was a middle of the road deck, and I think
Yeah.
we showed it well, right? Like, it wasn't anything souped up. I mean, 2 Shadowfaxes is great, but that was really the main power behind the deck. So
yeah, if that's the only power you got. I mean, yeah, I mean, those are the kind of decks that I have been drafting a lot recently, is like a couple of nice big cards, but other than that, it's been a little mediocre. It's been harder to get a lot of the good cards. People
Yeah.
have definitely been fighting over black. I haven't played black in like a week, I feel like. Thanks again for following along. Hope you enjoyed that. We won the majority of our games, so went decently well. Didn't quite follow up our 7-0 from Matt's play last time, but we tried. Yeah, stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.
see you next time.